I don't know why I'm talking about a bunch of Kagero stuff lately, but Extra Boosters at 9 just came out, not yet, in Japan, and Booster at 11 has Kagero stuff, and as the name implies, it's Sealed Dragons Unleashed, so you can expect this set to have a bunch of dragon-related stuff. Aqua Force, technically not really, but they do have Aqua Dragons, Kageros, Narukamis, Tachikaze. You get the idea. There's dragons and a bunch of them. So, to wrap up this Kagero Mon Tuesday, because it's not Veterans Day anymore, we're going to talk about Blockade Inferno. I forgot his first name, the subtitle before his thingamabobber, so I'm going to just say Blockade Inferno, or Blockade Crossride, whatever. So, here's Crossride for Blockade. When I first saw this card, I was just baffled, because Blockade got a Crossride. He was just that one triple rare from set 2 that nobody cared about. It was just like, I pulled it, burn it. But now people kind of want it, because Blockade Inferno has a pretty decent effect, and he gets his own archetype along with it. So, quick review what it does. A special counterblast 2 Seal Dragons. Yes, Seal Dragon is a thing now. It is. You can retire all grade 2s on your opponent's side of the field and get plus 10,000. So, picture this. Your opponent has 2 grade 2s as a front row, because Blockade kind of doesn't allow them to intercept. Right? And then you cross right into Inferno, and then you explode them all with your anger. And then you get plus 10,000. So, if your opponent doesn't have a cross ride, and you crit them, that's game, because they just lost their interceptors. Pretty good card. Really pretty good cross ride. Let's talk about what I think about it. So, pros. It's a cross ride. Always good. I love cross rides. It's technically a Vermilion effect for cheaper cost. So, I feel like it can do some pretty awesome stuff. And it gets plus 10,000 compared to Vermilion's plus 2,000. So, if you look at that, it's more impressive, because you just retire all their grade 2s. And boopity boppity boop, they lose all their stuff. So that's pretty awesome beans. What I don't like about this card, a lot actually, because it's a special kind of Sealed Dragons, you can't run the other basic staples that Kageros have, like Gojo, what's his name, Bar, Burst Dragon, no, his name, the grade 2, 9k, that retire stuff by Counterblast 2. What was his name again? I can't remember. But you can't run other Kagero stuff except for Seal Dragon stuff. I mean, Seal Dragon stuff is good. You just can't run Bar. I mean, you can, but why? Why would you run Bar? You know, it's like, you want the Seal Dragon counterblast. It's kind of important to the deck, because I think 3 cards in the archetype does the Seal Dragon a special counterblast, so you have to be very, very picky about what cards you want to run in this deck. Very, very discreet, very intricate, very specific. I said 3 things, 3 adjectives. Yeah, I just did that. Anyways, another thing that I don't really like is the fact that his predecessor, the regular Blockade, is good, especially for this type of deck, but he's only at 10,000, and I've always said that 10,000s just naturally suck, unless you have just a lot of backbone to put in it, like Salome and Goku. Unfortunately for Blockade, though, all he has going for him is the fact that your opponent cannot intercept, which is good, but that's it. I mean, at least give him, like, when he attacks plus 5,000, like, that would be pretty fantastic dandy, but he doesn't get that, and he's just kind of really slow. And then as a rear guard, he's only going to hit, at best, 17,000, unless you're gutsy enough and you're going to run Bar, but I don't really see that happening unless you just really want to run the Bar, in which case, good for you, but I don't recommend it, because it's Seal Dragon basic. So, for the most part, Blockade Inferno is a good card, not a really good card in general. It's just that he's hindered by the fact that he has to rely on Blockade. You can run Dauntless Drive Dragon, but like I said, the Seal Dragon archetype is very specific, and Dauntless Drive himself is not a Seal Dragon, so it's very whimsical in how you would kind of go on about this. So, it's good, in my opinion, just not as good as people would say that it is. I mean, you can still run it. I mean, I've seen a lot of plays, and it does win. I mean, I trolled around with it and just had their entire field of grade 2s by just constantly retiring this stuff, and then all I could do is just play grade 2s, which made me laugh, but that's all it's going to go for. It's not that phantasmal. It's not that amazing. I feel like I'm just going on about how like mellow it is, but if you pulled it and you want to build it, then by all means, please build it. I mean, it's cheap, affordable, and pretty powerful. I mean, it's got the cargo stuff, gets to retiring things for not much cost. I mean, come on, Combat Suit to retire all grade 2s, that's better than Vermilion. And Vermilion is really good in general. So, yeah, that's my opinion. If you pulled it, good for you. At least you didn't pull the regular Blockade. If you did pull the regular Blockade, though, then I feel sorry for you. I hope you got that for free. Because it's like less than $1. Yeah. So that's it for Kagados. I'll be talking about more of the other triple rares. Probably going to be Aquaforce next. Because that's broken. Bye.